describe the Lightning Kid. Sure, you could pop out your electronic thesaurus and get a few more words about him.
Not many that we could say over television, Craig, but he would be best described by all of them, I'm sure. He is the Lightning Kid, a light heavyweight of some renown from the upper Midwest, from the Minnesota area, Wisconsin, up in the PWA area. The Lightning Kid starts off early and misses.
And right now, Bubba Fangman says, I may be faster than lightning. And right now he is. Lightning Kid wants a TO, baby.
Lightning Kid is hot.
This kid is upset. And Bubba Fangman, I don't know if you would consider this an upset if he were to get the victory here, but a pretty even match as we go into the first round.
Absolutely, here. Got to consider Bubba Fangman for our all-name team at the end of the year.
Well, the Lightning Kid bolts on the side of the head and having nothing to do with Frankenstein. Is going around ringside, just trying to figure out how to attack Bubba Fangman.
Now, what kind of move is that?
Obviously, the dancing machine.
Oh, boy.
Watch him get down, watch him get down.
Well, unfortunately, he's back up again, and now he's going to come back into the ring against Bubba. The Lightning Kid, there's a good look at Bubba Fangman. Lightning Kid on the outside, just now crawling back in.
Lightning Kid personally trained by Denny Terrio of Dance Fever fame.
Oh, I wondered what happened to Denny. We haven't seen him in a while. Oh, now get a load of this, would you?
He's crossing the fingers. Watch out, Bubba.
Oh, the fans just won't leave this guy alone, Craig. I don't blame him, to be quite honest with you. Cross his heart. He doesn't have one. Oh, please. Did you buy a used car from that guy?
No, but how's yours from Rip Rogers running?
I don't even want to get into that again. I think this kid and Rogers have gone into business together or something.
The Lightning Kid, nice fireman's carry, goes into the side headlock. Fangman will have none of that as he kicks out. The Lightning Kid now claiming that there might be some foreign substance, some slippery substance on Bubba Fangman.
Well, I thought only snakes were greasy like that, and the Lightning Kid is more snaky than Bubba Fangman ever wants to be.
Now look at these nice chain wrestling moves by the Lightning Kid. Apparently, when he wants to wrestle, he does it very well.
Well, you can tell the Lightning Kid knows what he's doing in that ring, Craig. Any amateur wrestler out there watching this match will tell you those float-overs, those go-behinds, those chain wrestling maneuvers, like you said, those aren't easy to accomplish on a mat, in a ring, wherever. And so the Lightning Kid obviously is a talented man. He just takes those shortcuts, and he has that attitude.
His talent does not stop in the wrestling ring. A black belt in Taekwondo, Judo, and Sambo, which is a form of submission wrestling, which you'll see over in Japan quite a bit. And the Lightning Kid showing off his physique. Nice reversal by the Lightning Kid. Don't let the kid fool you. He may look lanky, but his attitude makes up for it. Sends him in, clothesline. And once again, there's one of those clotheslines where when the kid delivers it, he actually goes up in the air rather than down.
It's a different variation. People say, oh, you've seen one clothesline, you've seen them all. But we haven't seen anything like the Lightning Kid because he takes off into the man.
There's some of those karate kicks to the side of the head of Bubba Fangman.
Very reminiscent there of Akira Maeda in Japan. Those,
The drop kick, nowhere to go for Bubba Fangman. Most drop kicks, you have a place to fall back on. Nowhere to fall back there. The Lightning Kid sends Fangman. Hey, the kid missed. Fangman comes back with a flying clothesline. Count of 2 by senior referee Sean O'Brien.
And Fangman caught the clothesline almost across the chest of the Lightning Kid, and that looked to be a little bit more effective because the kid doesn't have that big a chest. Fangman brought him down all the way with the force of the chest, and that's almost something like the Bully Blaster, maybe. It just shocks the system. A good move by Bubba, but now the Lightning Kid back in charge.
The kid taking advantage with a version of the abdominal stretch. This time Fangman on the canvas with his knees, but you'll notice the kid wanting to re-quaff, I guess you would say, Bubba Fangman.
Oh, now get a load of this honesty, would you? The Lightning Kid pleading his case before senior official Sean O'Brien, who will have none of it, believe me.
The kid, high elevation there as Bubba Fangman nails the kid with the backdrop. Fangman ready for business. Going after the kid. Oh, beautiful knee lift. Reminiscent of Mr. Wrestling number 2. Only a count of 1 as the kid has his wits about him, gets the hands on the bottom rope.
One of the tricks of the trade, know where you are in the ring at all times. It is an automatic break if you grab hold of the rope. Whether that's fair or not, whether that's a cheap way out, that can be argued. But when you're grabbing hold of those ropes, the other man has to release the hold, and the kid knew where he was.
The Lightning Kid having the inner thigh worked on by Bubba Fangman as he has him in what looks to be the start of a figure 4, but right now it's just a toe hold. Putting pressure on the knee, however. Oh. And the kid says, hey, here's a way to get out of it.
Oh, boy.
What is it? He's not the Karate Kid. The Lightning Kid I know about. Karate Kid I saw on HBO. And there it is, the belly-to-back suplex. Count of 2. Some places that's called the dragonfly suplex.
Absolutely.
Into the ropes goes Bubba Fangman. The kid misses with a clothesline. Comes back with a spinning leg kick. Rolls him over in the half Nelson. Count of 1, count of 2. But Fangman gets the shoulder. No, count of 3. I thought Fangman might have gotten the shoulder up, but O'Brien's hand does come down to the mat, and the Lightning Kid goes out. Back with the news center when we return.
The Global Wrestling Federation TV tournament is over, and yes, there is a new television champion. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Pedicino here in the newsroom backstage at the Global Dome, and there's lots of news going on in the world of professional wrestling, and we're going to bring it all to you right now. There is a new television champion. He is, of course, the Patriot. The crowd went wild when the Patriot defeated Buddy Landel to become the first ever television champion of the Global Wrestling Federation. But now, it's time to move on to the light heavyweights. You know, the Global Wrestling Federation has upped the weight limit for light heavyweight. It is now 237 pounds. That is going to mean there are going to be quite a few new competitors who will be able to enter the light heavyweight ranks. You will see new faces. Who is the favorite for the tournament? Many choose Iceman Parsons. That's right. The Iceman is down under 238 pounds. He is in the tournament. A lot of people think he is the favorite. But what about John Tatum? He tells me he had to lose 8 pounds to get down under that weight limit, but he is in the tournament too. But let me tell you something. I want you to watch out for a young man by the name of Jerry Lynn. Jerry comes from the Midwest. He's been one of the top light heavyweight stars in the Midwest. I feel like he is the possible favorite in that tournament. Another new face to the GWF from Monte Carlo. He's a man of mystery. He's called the Handsome Stranger, and we want you to be looking out for that. Right now, speaking of handsome, how about Macho Man Randy Savage? Congratulations going out to the Macho Man and Elizabeth. As you know, recently the Macho Man proposed, and at SummerSlam, it looks like there's going to be a wedding, and didn't Elizabeth look great when she said yes? The only question I have is, will we know her as Miss Macho? We'll have to find out. Next time, right here on the News Center, we're going to be telling you more about the big tournament, more about the light heavyweights, and we will be talking to you about who the favorites are in the light heavyweight tournament. We'll be back next time on the News Center, right here on the Global Wrestling Network, but right now we're back to more action.
Bonnie Blackstone here in the Global Dome with another one of our great loyal GWF fans here. I know that you've been watching Exotic Adrian Street. This is Clover. You had a question for the Exotic one, Clover?
Well, yes, I know that Adrian says he's from Europe, from the Forest of Dean.
Yeah.
Where in the world is that place?
All right, later on in this edition, I will be asking the Exotic Adrian Street, where exactly is this Royal Forest of Dean? And Adrian will be along to answer Clover's question.